CGI should be used like salt. The right amount can make a film better. Too much, and it's all you can taste.
Yeah, totally. I mean,
it's a tool.
There have been, yeah, movies since the like early '90s have been constantly using CGI, but back then it was used to like cover up mistakes or enhance a scene very slightly.
Yep.
It wasn't the entire scene.
Yeah. I mean, there was the shot that was doing the rounds a week or two ago from, I think it was Winter Soldier. Nick Fury sitting in a chair holding a gun. And people were like the shot had been enhanced, and people were like, oh, okay, clearly they'd just taken down the set and it was needed for reshoots. Like, nope, that was how they did it to begin with. To the point where the only real things in the shot were Samuel L. Jackson, the chair, and the prop gun that wasn't even properly finished. It was just basically a handle with a stick on it.
Yeah, actors have had such an increased burden put on them by having nothing to work against.
Yeah.
And it comes across in the performances. Performances have gotten more heartless.
Yeah, there's the infamous shot of Ian McKellen on the set of Lord of the Rings, where he's having to act in a completely CGI room and having to react to someone who isn't even there, and he just puts his head down and goes, what the fuck am I doing with my life anymore?
Well, hopefully now they could at least get paid for doing their increasingly humiliating work.
Yep.
I wonder if it matters which of us is on which switch.
It might. Try that one.
Okay, our health bar went away, so it looked like something happened, but apparently nothing happened.
Ah, no, it must have been to raise that platform. Yeah.
Getting us Wasteland. I do like that we're already in, like, the hell area.
Yeah.
This is a good change of pace.
Oh,
the first two areas were kind of similar.
Gotta love those old PS2 camera angles.
Totally. I was just about to compare this to God of War, and then it did that camera change thing. Which is exactly what God of War did.
One.
Yeah. Yeah, back when it was a Resident Evil attempt. Which I do miss. Horror Devil May Cry was pretty awesome. Oh, kicked him off the edge.
Thing is, because these guys can fly, I'm not even sure if that killed him or not.
Yeah, you would think he'd be just fine, just float back up. I haven't seen him come back, so I think he's just going for good.
I don't think he's coming back.
Mage fight. Fortunately, all I have is a cantrip.
I span so hard, he exploded.
Yep. There has to be a way to, like, buy moves. We've been...
Okay, now we can do it.
Yep. Upgrades available for purchase. Finally. There, I guess my fireball can be better.
Oh, yeah, the high-low fireball.
And then this would be better uppercuts.
Okay, now you can get your bite kick.
Finally! How did I not have access to that any sooner? Criminal. Then a special grab I can buy. R1 and R2. Plus triangle.
Seems needlessly complex.
A little bit, yeah. Combos was also in green, but there's nothing there.
Yeah, it won't even show you what you can do if you don't have the funds for it.
Yeah.
Wrong one.
Start button.
Okay.
Yeah, what can you do with combos?
Triangle, square, square. Wow, the combos are really expensive.
I mean, it's 3K for all the special upgrades that I just bought. Versus 5K for combos.
Okay, I'm getting that because I use it quite a bit.
True, yeah. Too bad we can't buy more fatalities yet.
Double teleport.
You do use that quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, definitely get... Actually, no, I'll take a look at the other ones just in case. It won't show me what they are if I don't have the money for them. Oh,
Ooh.
Ricochet!
Yeah, that seems pretty useful.
Okay, that will be very cool. I do love any kind of game that lets me ricochet.
Totally.
And that's just an extra flippy.
Apparently we've had a second grab available this entire game. I didn't even realize that.
Actually, no, I'll get the super spinny.
It will be better for single targets.
So we get quite a lot of traversal mechanics.
Yeah, those are our Metroidvania moves.
Up, up, up. Right.
Alright, yeah, I gotta remember my fatalities real quick. Okay. Left, right, down, down, and... nothing. I've done a second one, but I don't have it in my unlock list. Just gotta burn through that blue meter. Living Forest. I hope that's where I want to go. It looks cool.
Yep. There was a rumor back when Mortal Kombat 1, I think it was 1 or 2, was in the arcades, that you could, when you went into the Living Forest, you could feed enemies to the trees and it would kill them. So like another stage fatality. And we can't get past this because we don't have the Ruin Fist.
Sure can't.
But yeah, that was one of those weird rumors that persisted for years, right up until they put it in this, so you can finally do it.
Yay!
It's interactive fatality where you can just toss people into the trees and they get munched.
Environmentalism at its finest. Instant 10 hits. I got machine gun fireballs.
Yep, that
And I
is
liquefied
not
them.
getting old.
True.
Oh,
Just keep looking around, see what else we can find. Something down there.
yeah.
I don't think we've been over here either. I certainly haven't seen a demon captain before. Oh, gotcha.
It just made me a little back and really cracked my back. It's like it eventually ends in mind-numbing pain, but for there's like 3 seconds there where you're like, oh yeah, that's the stuff.
Yeah. Lou, chiropractor.
Only marginally less lethal than his normal moves.
Yep.
Come, mortals, come face the princess of Outworld.
Katana.
The deadliest butt cheeks. To explicitly jinx our stream so far, this is the longest we've gone in this game without it crashing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, most of the streams that we do, something crashes within like the first 20 minutes, and then we're usually okay, but...
Yeah, we just had horrible luck last time. Also, I set up new ways to, like, prevent possible issues.
Yeah, last week I think it was
And
just...
I guess they're working.
Last week I think it was just everything was catching fire at once.
Totally, yeah. Sometimes I just have off days.
Indescribable beauty and purity. This world was
I think I need to upgrade one or two parts of my PC, because anytime, like, I have I've mentioned before, my PC's hooked up to my TV. So I've got like a regular, I think 1080p screen, and then my TV's acting as a 4K monitor. So I'll put on YouTube videos on my TV, just have them on in the background while I'm doing stuff. But lately, whenever I've been deleting anything while I'm watching a video in the background, and literally anything from like a picture to a text document to an entire game, it will start hitching the video.
Test your might.
So that's a bit worrying.
Yeah, I started to have that issue when my last computer was extremely old.
Thing is, mine's like a year and a half old.
Yeah, so is mine.
Yeah. Like, that's not a good sign for modern day PC parts, is it?
It really isn't. My last computer lasted 11, 12 years, I think.
Nice.
Yeah. This one, massive troubles a year and a half in.
See, normally I have to start replacing things after about 5 years. But yeah, that's kind of worrying.
Yep. I, like, resist forced obsolescence to ridiculous degrees, and will use absolute garbage for years past its expiration date.
That and the fact you can't afford it.
I just pushed a guy through the stairs. And yeah, the main reason I do it is frugality. I can't afford anything. I'm actually in debt right now, but I'm going to be out of debt by the end of next month, so at least there's that. Considering how much moving costs, the fact that I'm eventually going to be out of debt, not even after too great a time period, that's a good sign.
Oh yeah, that is... You'll finally be able to afford things you like now.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
It is hard to believe. And my partner wants to give me a bunch of computer parts because their computer broke down.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna rate it for bits.
Yeah, as I said before, it's really disappointing, or really annoying, I should say, that we don't live anywhere near each other, because I've had, like, when I moved, I had to get rid of an old monitor that probably would have been really good for you.
Totally. The monitor I'm using is also, like, 12 years old. It's 4:3, but it's got the aspect ratio wrong somehow. So it distorts every image and stretches it out horizontally. Even though it's 4:3, and I have 4:3 resolution set up on it. It's the weirdest shit.
Yeah.
Thankfully, my second monitor is 16:9 and actually does work properly.
I see if I was considering, when I moved, I was considering keeping that monitor so I could maybe like have a 3-monitor setup. But was like, A, I don't have anywhere near enough space for that, and B, like, what would I use the other, like, the third screen for?
Totally.
Like, I do not.
Yeah,
need...
on the subject of frugality, I have a old TV stand set up next to my computer desk, and that's what my second monitor is on.
I got some new IKEA shelves last month to replace ones that I'd had Literally, I had one bookcase which I had had for about 20 years. It was the only piece of furniture I still owned from when I first moved into my own place. And it was the old-style Billy bookcases as well that were kind of narrow and squat.
Yep, learning the true resilience of particle board.
It wound up keeping
Really
one
feels
of
like
the
there should be a way to break this stained glass.
Yeah, like what is the...
There it is. You figured it out.
And that guy's just going out the window. Oh no, there he is.
He boomeranged from one window to the other.
Boomerang, you do come back.
How the hell were we supposed to get that? Fireballs, got it. I honestly did not expect that to work. So he pulled the switch. What the hell did the switch do?
The switch raised a bunch of spikes on the lower level. Maybe we need to toss guys onto them?
Maybe. That's gonna be pretty difficult, though. We can certainly try. Because you gotta, like, juggle them upwards and then move them forwards. Your air control is better than Liu Kang's. But your timing is off because of Parsec. Yep. Okay, I got one. Yeah, the spikes went away. That's a good sign that our sacrifice has been accepted. That was a fantastic throw. I would have given it to you.
Yeah,
If I were a video game engine.
I'm chucking these guys like I'm trying to get money out of them, and
Practically hanging them upside down by the ankles, seeing what falls out.
shake, shake.
Aw. A lot of the problem is lining them up
Yeah.
because we're in this weird camera angle that we can't change.
Hey.
Okay. Did it. That was a pain in the ass.
Yep.
But we found the way out.
There's a lot of these kind of puzzles in the game, unfortunately.
I mean, it's like Splatterhouse. The only tools they give us is corpses, so we gotta use corpses to solve everything.
Yep. And when the only tool you have is a hammer, find some dead bodies.
Yes, follow
Yeah.
little one. Follow me to damnation.
I mean, I've done dumber
Pinky.
things for less.
Get to try out the commons. I got a Sonic spin dash at some point.
Yeah, I think one of the moves you got was there was some move to improve your slide attack. I've got a slide
Yeah.
attack, your dash attack.
Oh, chopped his legs off.
Okay, set me on fire.
Don't know what that stig means. Probably something good.
These can be used to help you progress.
We wouldn't be here if we didn't know that.
There is a bunch of
Voice
these
of Right.
kind of areas that you can't access if you're only playing in single player. It is very
That's gotta be
annoying.
Yeah.
Like, the only other game I can think of that does something like that, that actually like gates off content for single player, is Dead Space 3.
Yeesh.
And no one liked that.
Pretty much, yeah. Even I know that's like the least popular Dead Space.
Yeah. I've never been able to play it in multiplayer because no one was playing it. I think I got it the year it came out. Plus
There was a co-op speedrun of it on a recent GDQ.
Yeah. Plus there's a whole load of stuff that you can't see if you're playing the wrong character.
Good.
Like, Kane and Lynch did that as well.
Oh yeah. Boy, are there ever some robust characters in Dead Space 3.
Yeah, like, the old guy, possibly... Yeah, I got nothing.
A clone of Isaac Clarke. Just sort of teleports into areas.
Yep, Angry McScarface, man.
Yeah, everyone's favorite.
I do actually remember his name's Carver. Because I was like, someone thought that was cool. A game in which you were literally trying to carve up the enemy and there's a guy in it called Carver. Could you try and get it less on the nose?
It is moderately cheesy. Interesting. Made a real John DiMaggio sound there. Shadow Priests don't do a ton on their own, but they like get long animations that lock you down for a super long time.
Yeah. They're not quite support characters, they're not quite range characters, they're just annoying.
Yeah, they seem like just time wasters. How dare you waste my time? Are they immune to fatalities? Is that what you're telling me? They're immune to fatalities.
Yep.
That's gross. Take my anger out on you. I think I also had a fatality where I ripped their arms off.
Yeah. I think
I don't remember the inputs for that.
I think it's not until the second and third level fatalities that they start getting silly.
And we're ready for some silliness. As an adventure game, they had to lock a lot of stuff behind progress, and they seem to have locked too much.
Yeah. It's kind of like Prototype in the you don't get a lot of experience, and when you do finally get to unlock stuff, like everything is, you know, like a good third of your experience there.
Yep.
Which is one of the things, like, the gating off abilities and power-ups until you've done a certain amount of the story. Fine, no problem with that, but everything cost everything.
Yeah, really. You can only get like one upgrade at a time, so you better know what the good one is.
There we go.
Good call.
Sorry, I simply cannot abide a window to stay unsmashed in my presence.
Yeah, who knows what trouble that glass would have gotten into.
Okay, so that was completely pointless.
It sure was. It would have gotten us concept art if we had the Fist of Fury or whatever it's called. Got him.
I think I'm just going to stick with this one just because it's nastier.
Yep. Although it looks like they have a separate skull in each side of their head.
Yeah, and also that something happened, like their ribs are compressed, so once they're severed in half, they just jut out like slinky.
Weird physiology. And we get to see it all.
So imagine we have to go down the stairs here.
Spikes in the way.
That is where we came from.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
What is this guy's deal? Can he be solved by just throwing him on the spikes? One of our characters is mumbling something incoherent, which is probably a hint.
Yeah, I'm randomly hearing what sounds like Raiden say something.
Yep. Solve the puzzle to do something.
Get the hot bullets of shotgun to that.
I cannot reach the ledge with those spikes in the way.
Okay, we need to retract the spikes somehow. Or you would think, considering this game, put a corpse on the spikes, then climb it from there. Like there. Hey, it worked!
Remember, enemies can be used to help you progress.
You know, I thought that was above this game. Turns out it's exactly on par with this game.
Yeah, the Soul Reaver references in this game are, stolen mechanics. I was joking about it last time, but it seems that was very much the case.
You'd think I'd recognize them.
How high
I
up
just
does
played
the
Soul
sun
Reaver
go?
a couple months ago.
Yeah. These generals seem like the masked guards.
They don't seem as defensive. They're not like automatically blocking everything. Yep. I did not finish it. That fire wave attack is extremely hard to avoid.
If you're holding down the block lock on, if you press jump, you can avoid attacks like that.
I see now. But yeah, they have 2 full skulls, 2 full pelvises, a whole lot of extra rib cage in every single one of their bodies.
Yeah, that's Kung Lao's superpower. He actually he re-embowels people. Just tens of thousands of skulls in some poor bastard.
More organs means more human, though.
I see you've studied under Invader Zim as well.
I might have all the DVDs.
Actually, they got released on Blu-ray in Germany. And since they have the same region code as us, I went and bought the Blu-rays. It's never been released officially in the UK. It came in a really nice steelbook as well.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. The DVDs originally came in a giant cardboard house.
Yes.
Like a replica of Zim's house.
Yeah, I saw that. Someone I knew had them back in the day. But I was super jealous.
Yep.
They managed to get the diorama figures as well. Have you ever saw those?
I bought the giant house at one point, but it never arrived.
That's a shame.
I didn't pre-order it.
Yeah, I think it was like $80 or $100 when it first came out.
It was quite pricey.
Yep. Then this is like 2005, 2006, I think.
Yep.
Try to keep
Then many years later, I bought the disc set Best Buy for like $10.
Yeah, the steelbook I got, I think it was about 25.
Yep. Well worth it.
All in English except for the subtitles.
Ah. Oh, fatality unlock or something?
Mortality obtained. You now
Yes.
have the power to kill multiple enemies at one time.
Fair enough.
You must perform immortality to progress.
Too bad we just used our fatalities, so now we gotta grind up blood.
More blood, more blood.
Yep. Thankfully, it won't take too long. You're almost there. Give him a stunner. And mortalate them.
Oh yeah, I forgot that he's got the deadly washing machine.
Nice. It seems to have only killed one guy.
Yeah, you're supposed to use it in the middle of any kind of group.
Kind of surprised that they actually like take into account the actual physical distance from the nearest enemy.
Yep, you can do it just on single enemies. I completely forgot that was a thing.
There's a thing that's not another mainline Mortal Kombat games.
Nope, only in this one.
Yeah. So it's never a four-way Mortal Kombat as far as I know.
No, their trilogy did have tag team tournaments. Where you could play 2-on-2, but it was only ever one person on screen at the one time.
Okay, MK9 had 2v2, it looks like.
Ah, did it? Yeah.
Tag team. Still tag team.
See, I keep buying the Mortal Kombat games, but I have no one to play them with, and I'm not particularly good at fighting games anyway, because I never play them like against actual humans.
Yeah.
I have so many fighting games that I have barely ever touched just because they were on sale, and I was like, yeah, I remember liking Tekken 3 back in the day.
Yeah, like the only way to get good at fighting games is to play them against people, because the AI only gets you so far.
And if you're playing online, then just don't.
Yep, basically.
Because everyone on there is better than you, and the scaling does not work too well.
Yeah, I've never been competitive enough to care about fighting games.
I'm definitely more of a co-op player than a 1v1 or whatever.
Absolutely.
Like playing group games where it's like 2v2 or 3v3, brilliant. All about that, but the straight 1v1's never interested me.
Yep. I was extremely good at Smash Brothers Melee. I was one of those nerds. Thankfully, Brawl sucked, so I didn't have to worry about following the series any further.
Yep, keep doing that.
It's a Parsec issue. Don't worry about it. Blood Splash got nothing. Send more people out of Sky Fortress.
I tried playing, what was the most recent one? Ultimate?
Probably.
Yeah, whichever the Switch one. I tried playing that online like twice and just got my shit completely wrecked in about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Barely was able
I
to land a
haven't
single
played
hit.
the two most recent at all.
Yeah, it was one of the first games I got simply because I knew that if I had it, then, like, if I had people over, which never happens anyway, I knew that people would want to play it.
It is a fun party game.
Only problem is, there's always one person who takes it way too seriously.
Yeah, I was just about to say, like, high-level Melee is not a fun party game. High-level Melee is a nightmare.
Speaking of nightmares,
Yeah. Whoosh.
why can I not do that? It is
I
determined
mean,
to me.
it's 2 whole buttons. It's been proven that pressing 2 buttons at the same time is virtually impossible. Got a feeling the game won't tell me any of my mortalities.
If you press the start button, you should be able to see them.
Well, let's take a look. I could buy more moves. Nah, it gives me no freebies. It's given me no freebies this entire game.
Let me check what mine was again.
Tornado.
Just writing down.
Yeah, it's just do a full circle on the D-pad and then triangle.
Oh, yeah, so it is.
Yep.
What was the special? Oh, it looks like I can buy the final versions.
Ah, damn.
Nice. Oh, right. So it's... Okay. Oh, screw it. Actually, no. I'm going to get the... I have to get...
Bouncy hat.
Bouncy hat.
Bouncy hat is pretty metal.
And then it proceeds to not bounce off of a goddamn thing.
Yep. Was there an extra input to do the bouncy?
Didn't look like... Okay, there, it happened that time.
There we go.
We did hit the guy for some extra... like 1 or 2 extra hits, I think.
Yeah. And we saw what it's like when you button mash, but you did the test of strength, so...
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of even inputs. Attack too fast, and the game says no.
Yeah, basically, I'm
We gotta be... We're like halfway to space. We've been climbing this thing so long.
yeah, basically I'm forced to button mash to make sure that my inputs actually go through.
Totally.
It's like, I'm usually more skillful at these kind of games.
Yeah. I mean, frankly, you're playing better than I am. I'm mostly just button mashing. You seem to have an actual grasp on what your moves are.
Yeah, I'm really good at making people think I'm much better at these things than I really am.
Yep. You're also better at, like, actually moving your attacks in the direction of enemies.
Well, that was gratuitous. This is me saying that.
You're beautiful. Who are you?
Yeah, this is their idea of fulfilling romance. She wafts a couple of fans at him and he's like, hot diggity damn.
Isn't she supposed to be helping us?
Push me down, I'm in love. But now to kick your ass. Your gorgeous, shapely ass.
Yeah, he's just like literally he's just so like badass, but also those fans.
Just double tag team spit roasting Eiffel Tower ringer.
You mean in the UK we call that the London Bridge? Thank you.
Oh, nice. Glad you still have that rivalry with the Paris.
And it's really more of an English thing than a Scottish thing.
True.
As far as we're concerned, anyone that pisses off the English, we're okay with.
Strong agree there.
This is not over, mortal.
Is she immortal?
She's a Denian, which means she lives like the Denians have longer lifespans than humans.
Okay. So she's semi-mortal.
Yeah. Basically, she can potentially live for several thousand years. Some of the characters are like tens of thousands of years old.
We're not prepared for the Cyclops. Which is like right out of God of War.
Yeah. Liu Kang's just like, these weren't the orbs I was planning on grappling with, but...
Yep. Those are two buttons marked. Save beautiful woman and execute her. And he's currently wiping his sweaty brow to decide which one to press. Oh, and then she presses both.
Even funnier because Melina absolutely hates Katana and wants her dead. Wants to replace her.
Perhaps she saved her accidentally. Oh, there goes the console. Well, that was weird.
To place her in the device. Be careful of the Outworld assassins. If given the chance, they will attempt to free her.
The fatality button has been disabled. Had to check.
Now, Jade and Katana are story characters, so obviously we're not going to be given any real option to do them permanent damage.
I don't know. I feel like this should be the canonical death.
I mean, technically,
All those characters.
one of the big story deviations, and spoilers for anyone who actually cares about the plot of this game, we fight Scorpion, and he does actually die. Like,
Oh,
we
wow.
kill him all.
Do a nice waltz. And lock her up. Now, do we interact with the buttons, or do we just keep them the hell away?
No, we just beat up the girls until the timer runs out.
I gotcha.
We're basically playing hot potato.
There we go. Spell went off. That was actually quite easy.
Yeah. Most difficult part was beating up Katana in the first place.
Finally,
Yep.
I am free. But quickly, the others will not let me go without a fight. Ugh.
That's a shot taken right out of Mortal Kombat mythologies.
Defeat the Outworld assassins. Some of the traps around the arena may be of use.
That was a good freeze frame. Okay, traps around the arena. I see these fiery pits.
I think maybe they're suggesting the giant monsters. But
You would think, but those were like story relevant. Those are just for spellcasting purposes, I think. We do have a switch here. It's not letting me do anything with the switch, though. I think the switch is for later.
Maybe we need to beat them up enough so that it activates.
Maybe. We have a great deal of health. Oh, there we go. He's in the trap.
Okay.
Everyone's in the trap. Hooray. Oh, she's out of the trap. Whatever. I guess the trap is just so that you can do one-on-one combat for a little while.
Yeah, must be.
That sucks.
I mean, if it's not actually doing damage, it means like kind of a waste.
Pretty much.
Oh, come on. That should have knocked her out of that roll.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that should be happening right now. Instead, we just keep putting them in cages.
And it's not like they can even know how to go-go dance.
Exactly. What a waste.
Lock-on is really weird as well.
It really is. It like locks onto a specific point in 3D space. She wasn't even anywhere near the trap. She just fell in from halfway across the arena. Spin attack is doing a lot of work.
Yeah. The fact that when it actually connects, it does about 6 hits also helps.
Totally. She should be dead. Yeah, she's got a magic pixel, so we gotta kill Jade, too. Actually, she's doing the finish her move.
Yeah.
Just waving around drunkenly.
The dizzy stance.
Yeah,
It's annoying because I keep locking onto her.
totally. Oh, she broke my bicycle kick.
There we go.
Okay, you get her. She's canonically dead. Oh, it didn't work.
Must have eaten one of my inputs.
It showed all the correct inputs on screen. Seemed like you did everything right. Maybe it's just because Melina got a health refill.
I need to knock them both down again.
Something like that. Save state in case this is a puzzle fight. Oh wait, she's not in the arena anymore. Yep.
Okay. She
Daggers in the
shouldn't
eyes.
actually be dead in the story.
Maybe she doesn't need those eyes anymore. Nor the brain behind them.
Thank you. Who are you?
I am Liu Kang. I come from Earthrealm. This is Kung Lao. We are here to stop Shang Tsung.
Hey, just checking out the crazy mutant chick. Don't mind me.
It is not Shang Tsung.
Chad agrees.
Earth.
He's
Yeah. Yeah, the only one that I remember is the scorpion thing, but this game does take a lot of liberties, shall we say, with the story, which is funny because this is meant to be the storyline between Mortal Kombat 1 and 2.
She was my best friend and you killed her. Don't touch
Whoops.
me. I should destroy you for killing Jade.
She tried to kill us. I am sorry. You were under a spell of some sort. You were trying to kill us.
Where am I? How did I get here?
Maybe this one can explain. And do not look under the veil.
Let me go!
Explain yourself.
Jade was my... Kitana's best friend, until Jade was forced by Shao Kahn to hunt her down and bring her back to him. We were given a spell to control her.
Shao Kahn. Isn't that your father?
I do not blame you for this, Jade. I blame the man that forces me to call him father.
Jade's just quietly bleeding out on the floor.
Father and stole his throne. I blame
I don't
Shao
blame you.
Kahn
I'm just
for what he
disappointed.
did to my mother.
What is it?
I am remembering.
I trust you'll make better choices next time, Jade.
Who?
Reptile.
I hope you learn from
Selena
this.
is here, so is Reptile. They are inseparable. I am certain that they have both been charged with hunting me down.
Yeah, it's not I stabbed your bestie in the eyes, can you help us out? It's I stabbed your bestie in the eyes. So what are you doing this weekend?
Yep.
I cannot let her escape!
Well, do you have a date to the funeral?
Wait! There is more to this than we know.
That leaves two of them, two of us.
Double date?
Just saying.
Huh?
This about this girl you just rescued.
Just leave her corpse there.
Don't even retrieve the body.
Yeah, I would feed it to the Cyclopses at least.
It is the quickening.
You have obtained the Fist of Ruin.
Finally.
Finally.
Jinx. Yay? Do we go out here, maybe?
I guess so. That was a surprisingly long level.
Yeah. Kind of surprised that there was a boss battle as well, because there wasn't one for the Wushu Temple.
Yeah. There should be more of them, frankly. Maybe we should have killed Johnny Cage on our way out.
He dies several times anyway.
I have discovered
True.
that Shang
He loves
Tsung
to
has
die.
somehow used the Elder God's magic boundaries to make Outworld vulnerable.
I do not understand.
You can weaken him by winning victories against Shang Tsung's assassins. It means that your every battle here affects Shang Tsung's power directly. You must fight until one of you is victorious. It is the only way to
Me and a couple of friends have been working our way backwards through the Highlander series, and they're not good except the first one. Yeah. They tried to release a director's cut of Highlander 2, the absolute worst one, and it's not much better. Changed a few things that, like all the characters actually being aliens from the planet Zeist. But it doesn't make it any better. That film was destined to suck.
Yep, it's beyond salvage.
Yeah. Some things you just need to let go.
First one is the only one I've seen, and clearly the only one I need to see.
Yeah, wouldn't recommend them. And I'm someone who loves terrible movies.
True.
Like, some things are too bad even for me to recommend.
They're gonna make us descend the entire tower? That's where we came from.
I can't use that portal anyway.
And won't let us go back. We climbed all the way up here, now they make us undo it. Well, there were some statues of ruin or whatever the hell.
Of course, they haven't actually showed us how to use the Fist of Ruins, so...
Yeah, teach me.
A statue filled with... A statue filled...
Nope. Not a punch. It should be... there.
Oh. That's anticlimactic.
A little bit. And kapow.
Okay, so it's just hold it down.
What did that do? Guess we gotta break them all to find out?
Some of them will probably just have, like, experience orbs or health orbs behind them.
Yeah, it keeps making a little sound effect every time I do it. Come on over. Water's fine. Nice. Oh, what?
The one time
got
it
fucked.
works, and I still launch myself into this fight.
Oh, it's taking down the gates every time we go past.
I was hoping it would let us do one each.
I mean, I didn't take them both out. You got a statue of your very own.
Well, reptile.
I guess that's probably going to be our next boss fight.
We find him. Maybe we find your girlfriend.
Kitana is not my girlfriend. She may help us.
Yep, we're going to be hearing that a lot.
What do we do?
God
This is
damn.
what Raiden was talking about. If we defeat
That is so corny in
Shang Tsung,
90s. I love it.
how much we know.
I will defeat Reptile. You can watch. That is what Raiden was
And obviously, this game did not come out in the 90s. It just feels like it very often.
No. Well, I mean, Mortal Kombat is the 90s incarnate.
True. Imposing Johnny Cage. They still haven't given us our health back. God damn this game sometimes.
Need to think of another series to do after Highlander, though. I would say probably Reanimator if you're wanting a fun trilogy.
Scaredy Cats just did a review of Bride of Reanimator.
Phantasm if you're looking for something a bit weirder. And I do mean
And that's
weird.
saying something considering how weird Reanimator gets.
Yeah, Reanimator is really more of a trilogy of horror comedies.
Yep.
Can't always can't beat the Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th series.
Yep.
Halloween, the first couple are good, but as with Highlander, they get progressively worse the further you go into the series. Leprechaun, oh god. Leprechaun in the Hood and Leprechaun in Space, that's all you need to know.
Basically. We should have just gotten a free health refill.
Yeah.
Perfect. Oh. Likes the Rob Zombie Halloween.
I feel like the second one is better, but with the first one, I feel like you could just take the first hour and condense it into maybe 10 minutes of pre-credit sequences. You would have a better movie. Like, I love Rob Zombie's music. Astro Creep 2000 and Hellbilly Deluxe are two of my favourite albums of all time, no question. His movies are decidedly less good.
Yeah, I haven't seen a single one that was bearable. I've never completed any of his movies, despite several attempts.
Devil's Rejects is probably his best, quote unquote.
So I've heard, tried to watch it, did not get very far.
Cannot blame you. Big problem with these movies is his wife is in all of them, and she is not a good actress by any measure.
Yeah, she talked me out of Devil's Rejects.
Yeah, she's a terrible actress, and apparently, I don't know if it's true, but she had it in a prenup that she gets a leading role in all of his movies. Again, don't know if that's true, don't know if that's internet scuttlebutt, but it would explain a lot.
Yeesh. We've been this way. Nothing new over here.
Was this not the way the... Because I remember this bridge. Was this not how Reptile came?
Nope. Everything looks exactly the same. Oh. It's a different bridge that looks exactly the same as that one.
When they said there was architecture to drive the sanest of men mad, I didn't quite expect that.
Yep. I want to say this portal over here might be the one that Reptile went through. I wonder if the way that this game just never refills your health, they expect you to like 1 CC the entire game.
Or tactically die.
Yeah, that's what we've been doing. And it's a great strat.
It's worked so far.
Yeah, there's been no punishment whatsoever.
Oh, crap.
You missed the triangle.
Yeah.
I wonder if my multi-attack thing is the same. Let's try. Nope. I don't remember setting statues for restoring health at all. Could just be misremembering. Loading at statues restores your health, so that's a strat.
Come on, just... There we go. Still only one guy?
Yeah, it didn't touch his friend for some reason, even though his friend is right there.
Both of them were. They were just ever so slightly out.
They're shadow priests. They might like actually be immune to all fatality variants.
Would explain why it was taking me so long to actually use it.
Yep. There we go. I think this portal over here might be our way to go. No, it's way too far away. Never mind. Maybe over here.
Need to find something to raise a platform.
This looks... It has potential. It didn't tell us where we're going, though, so... Could be bad. Where the hell are we?
Nowhere good.
This door over here has a new mark on it.
Oh, I think this might be the... Yeah, that's the end game. We need to kill 5 bosses, and then we get to trade them in for the ending.
Nice. Well, I have no idea where the hell that asshole reptile went.
I'm really more of a cloaca.
True. I assume he went the wrong way,
Probably.
but I could be wrong. Area might be a little bit confusing.
Tiny bit. Which is weird because the game's so basic in every other way.
Yeah, totally.
And it's like, by the way, there's Metroidvania aspects to the game. Hope you weren't expecting those.
Yep. Gladly let you backtrack through any number of loading screens, even if it will not get you anywhere.
I don't think there's a proper New Game Plus aspect to it as well.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any portals or anything out here. Yeah, we're at another dead end.
Yeah.
But we found the big door. Let's at least find the next level, and then we're probably done
Yeah.
for now with Mortal Kombat, Shaolin Monks. The only other place it could be is over in the foreground somewhere. I think.
Up here, maybe?
Did the cutscene just totally fuck us and face us in entirely the wrong direction?
I would not be surprised.
Yeesh. Maybe over here. This is a portal, but it won't let us go into that portal. At least it seems.
I vaguely remember there are a couple of spots where the game will go, okay, you're not allowed to access this point until you've activated these switches. To raise like a platform so we can actually get to the portal.
True, yeah, we did go through one portal that was like that. Or killing the enemies made platforms appear. Oh, he's probably dead.
Yeah, can't super jump over there.
Weird. No, the dead end then? Damn it! Trying actively not to kick them over the edge. That's the stuff.
Like, would it kill them to add like a quest marker or a glowy? Okay, there we go.
This is something.
Hey.
It's a living forest. It's a miracle. We're on the right track many times. We finally made some kind of progress. Unless Reptile isn't here.
That was a
He's here.
cutscene. It's usually a sign of progress.
I'm still trying to make sense out of what Katana told us.
Do you see Reptile?
No.
You check over there.
Let's split up, gang. No,
There we go.
we're running in alternate directions and it's not achieving anything.
What are the odds?
A statue filled.
Putrid corpses. And a whole new level. Oh, nice. That's gotta be it.
This has to work
Successful.
now.
Look at that.
There we go.
2 for 1.
That's the stuff. Didn't actually give me any additional experience or anything, but it made me feel better.
Oh, the bad tree has impaled me.
That tree apparently has telekinesis of some kind.
I got stuck there for a long time. Don't do that to yourself. Got some putrid corpses. Probably shouldn't have woken them up. But there, that save point is supposed to be where we're supposed to stop. We have save states, so we don't need it, but looks like there's a 3-way trial or something.
Okay, that was a good hat toss.
Nice.
It's one of those things where it's very situational, but when it does, it racks up heads like crazy.
Yeah, things turns into a pinball. Looks like they have puke attacks. There we go.
And we're at full health.
Wow. Didn't expect that. That's the greatest twist of all.
I made that as a joke. I just googled it. Putrid Corpse is an actual band. Least surprising statement I've heard all day.
True. It's a good band name.
I don't know. I always liked Rotting Christ.
That is a pretty solid band name, and a pretty solid band. I haven't checked if they're fascist, though.
I mean, when it comes to extreme metal, it's best to assume they are and let them prove you otherwise.
Yeah, I mean, they're like a Greek black and death metal band.
Yeah,
They've got a lot of marks against them.
2 strikes right there.
Yeah. Well, we know Mortal Kombat isn't fascist, at least. What do you think? Do we keep going with this game when we stream next? We're into the meat of it.
Yeah,
we know what the gameplay loop is going to be.
I mean, yeah, we finally made it to a part where the game's like, okay, now you can do things.
Yeah.
Why not? We'll give it one more and see what it has to offer.
I mean, we murdered a important series character.
Yeah, it's... As I said, this is supposed to be like the canonical story of what happens between the first 2 games, and it literally, like, you murder your way through half the cast. It's insane.
Nice. I would enjoy doing more canonical murders of famous Mortal Kombat characters.
It's like they're very inconsistent as to whether or not this is an original story, or you know, whether this is just like, yes, this is supposed to be what happens, and it really makes you wish they'd leaned into it further. Like, either have us murder everyone with no thoughts to the consequences, or make it 100% canon. No middle ground.
Yeah. Totally. So more of this next Tuesday. Thanks as always for joining me.
Always a pleasure.
Hell yeah. And have a good one, folks.
Later.